Hello. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to fix this thing. Um, the threads were stripped on the crown. Maybe because it was a little tough to wind. The threads got stripped and you didn't fully wind the watch, or it might have seemed like you winded it, but really you probably only winded it like one turn, which is probably why it ran for only 5 hours. But I can tell you that I winded this watch up, not even fully. I would say, I don't know, halfway or maybe 3/4 of the way. I would say about 7 turns of the crown. And that was around between 6 and 7 o'clock yesterday, right when I messaged you. So it is now going on 4:30. So we're looking at 20 plus hours right now, and it's still running. And I wouldn't even consider that a full wind. So I think a full wind, you'd be well over 24 hours, maybe even 30 hours of this watch running. The threads were stripped, so I had to put a totally new crown on it. This is about the same size, maybe slightly wider. It wasn't as deep, so I didn't want it. I made it so it didn't go all the way to the case because I didn't want it to rub against the end of the case. But it's very similar. Let's see if I can line that up. Well, slightly wider, slightly flatter, but same color. The winding is much smoother. Like I said, it is still a bit stiff because, again, this is a blue steel mainspring inside. I mean, if you can take a look at what they actually look like. I mean, these things, when wound up, believe me, when these things are wound up, there's so much force in them that sometimes it'll shoot like one of these barrels. When you try to take this out, it'll shoot this barrel like a bullet at you. So they are very stiff. It's really smooth in the beginning, but as you get towards the end of the wind, it does get stiffer. But it is much better than before. And the reason being is if you look here, there's this piece right here, which is the crown wheel. There is a wheel, and then there's a piece that sits on top, which is held in by that screw, like held in place by that screw. And then that wheel spins around it. And I guess when I was cleaning the movement, I used like these, like kind of like these things with acetone to get in there and clean all the gook out. I think there was a little teeny weeny fuzzball that got stuck in between the area here where it moves, because I saw it there matted because I just double checked it. And then I removed that, cleaned it again, re-put the wheel back on, and then re-greased the wheel, and now it's a lot better. So I think you're good to go on this one. All right, so again, the click is good. Very hard to kind of pull it out because this is a new stem sleeve in there, so those things are really tight when they're new. But there it is, still running strong. All right, so I'll be shipping this back tomorrow for you. Priority mail. Thank you.